Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschadhya Deshatharine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschadhya Deshatharine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Gaura Nitai Ki Jai Shri Nitai Sachishunda Ki Jai Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Nitai Sachisundara Nitai Sachisundara Nitai Sachisundara Jai Jai Nitai Sachisundara Nitai Sachisundara Nitai Sachisundara Nitai Sachisundara Nitai Sachisundara Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Kiba Jayo Jayo Gaura Chande Arajika Shobha Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arajika Shobha Janavi Dadhavane Jaga Manalova Janavitaka Vane Jaga Manalova Raki Vame Katadhara Sakhi Nitai Chan Vame Katadhara Nikate Advaita Shri Vasa Chatradhara Nikate Advaita Srinivasa Chatradhara Vashi Yache Gaurachan Radna Simhasane Vashi Yache Gaurachan Radna Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Ati Devagane Arati Korena Brahma Ati Devagane Narani Adi Kori Chamaradulaya Nara Hariyadikori Chamaradulaya Sanchaya Mukunda Vasu Roshati Kaya Sanchaya Mukunda Vasu Gosha Atigaya Shankara Bache Kanta Bache Bache Kadatala Shankara Bache Kanta Bache Bache Kadatala Madhura Vedanga Bache Parama Rasala Madhura Vedanga Bache Parama Rasala Shankapache Ganta Pache Madhurma Gurama Purabache Shankapache Ganta Pache Madhurma Gurama Purabache Shankapache Ganta Pache Madhurma Gurama Purabache Shankapache Gandhabache Madhurma Purabache Madhurma Purabache Madhurma Purabache Haribo 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 Gaura Haribo Nittai Gaura Haribo 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 Gaura Haribo Bahu Koti Chandrachini Vadana Ahushwala Bahu Koti Chandrachini Vadana Ahushwala Kaladeshevana Mala Kore Chalamala Galadeshevana Mala Kore Chalamala Shiva Shukanarata Preme Gata Gata Shiva Shukanarata Preme Gata Gata Bhakati Vinota Deke Gaurara Sampada Bhakati Vinota dekhe Gaurara Sampada ki bachayo Chayo Gaurachande Ara Dikoshoba Chayo Chayo Gaurachande Ara Dikoshoba Chana Vitaka Vane Jaga Manaloba Chana Vitaka Vane Jaga Manaloba Gaurange Arotik Shobha Jaga Chanamanalopa 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 Jaga Chanamanalopa Jaga Chanamanalopa Haribol 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol Nitai Gaura Haribol 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 Gaura Haribol Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Nitai Sachi Sundar 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 Jaya Nitai Sachi Sundar Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Satchi Sundarati Gitai Giriraj Govardhana Gitai Gaura Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Bhajacharya Satarasada Sri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Bhajacharya Satarasada Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem Ji Goshi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Shigiri Govardhan Ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki. Shri Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki. Ganga Maya Muna Mai Ki. Tulasi Devi Tulasi Maharani Ki. Samaveda Bhaktarinda Ki. Gaura Premanandi. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurana Pachani Visheshu Nivastiti Deshatarine. Hare Krishna.
Bhagavad Gītā. We sing for Jaipataka Maharaj, he's still not well, and my grandson again, he's still not well. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल।
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Guru Pacharya Nirvishesh Sundavadi Thank you for the beautiful Simha prayers. Welcome Jayanti Bai. Hare Krishna, I'm thinking of your lot. If you don't come and see us on a Saturday, I'll have to come and see you sometime. Welcome Prakash, Hare Krishna. While we're chanting Radha Madhava, Prakash, can you select 2 Bhagavad Gītā verses? So if one is not quite right, or we have just recently spoken on that verse, then select an alternative verse. So 2 verses of Bhagavad Gītā. Yes? Can you hear me, Prakash? Are you there?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes. Can you select 2 Bhagavad Gītā verses? 2 very different
yes,
verses. Okay. Thank you.
12.8, Prabhu.
Not now. We'll chant after. Tell me after she's Radha Madhava.
Okay, Prabhu.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavana Jaya Giridvarani Jaya Giridvarani Gopi Janavana Jaya Giridvarani Jaya Giridvarani Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Rajandana Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Rajandana Jaya Yamuna Tira Manasari Jaya Yamuna Tira Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhava Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Amrita Radha Madaji and Rituan Prabhu, welcome. You missed the Aarti, but we are happy you be here. Welcome.
Yes, Prabhu, we were doing the Arati there, so I joined late. Sorry, Prabhu.
Okay, beautiful. We are here. So, Prakash has selected a verse from Bhagavad Gītā. Which verse, Prakash?
12.8 Prabhu.
Say it again.
12.8 Prabhuji. 12th chapter, 8th sloka.
12, 8.
12th chapter. Yes, 12th chapter Prabhu. 12.8.
12.8.
8. Yes, Prabhuji.
12.8. Beautiful verse you selected. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Let's share that screen. Mayeva mana adhatsva. My buddhim niveshaya. Nivashishyasi mayeva. Atha urdvam na samshaya. Mayeva mana ahatsva. My buddhim nivesha. Na my buddhim niveshaya. Nivashishyasi mayeva. Atha urdvam na samshaya. Mayeva mana adhadsva. My buddhim niveshaya. Niveshishyasi mayeva. Atha urdvam na samshaya. Ritu and Prabhuji, you want to read as a translation?
Yes, Prabhu. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always without a doubt.
Beautiful verse, huh? Beautiful, beautiful verse. Fix your mind upon me. Where is Krishna saying something similar? Ritu and Prabhu.
Oh, manmana bhava mad bhakto mad jaji mang namaskuru. Mame
Absolutely.
vaishnavi shakti jana priyashini.
Yes, yes, yes. Famously,
And
always
that verse
sing.
comes twice also almost. I mean, the first line comes twice.
Any other verse? Any other verse? Well, fixing our mind on Krishna.
Machita madgata prana bodhayanta param parasparam. I mean, that
Translation.
is I mean, that is not like, that is, I mean, where Krishna is saying that those devotees who who have given their minds, fixed their minds upon me, and made me my life and soul, Machita Prana, and they discuss, they feel great bliss in discussing about me. Madhgata Prana Bodhan Kathantascha Mang Nityam Tushyanti Ramandicha. And they get bliss when they discuss about me. That was the summary of it.
Yes, I get great pleasure in conversing about me, right? There's another one. Ananyas chintayantamam yechana paryupasate tesham nat nityapiyuktanam yogakshemam vaham yaham. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So, fix our mind on Krishna. It's the same thing as meditating on my transcendental form. There are so many verses which saying the same thing. Or Tesham Saddada Yuktanam Bachadam Pritipurvakam Tadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yenamam Upayanti Te. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So constantly devoted, serving Krishna with love is basically the same. Fix your mind upon me. You will come to me. It's the same as you will live always in me without a doubt. So Krishna is saying the same thing in little different variations. Many, many verses. So here he just says, fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage your intelligence in me. Buddhi, yoga. Thus you live always with me, in me, without a doubt. Even while here, in this material world, living in Krishna, every day, every hour of the day, living in Krishna. Haribol. Rituan, purport.
Yes, true. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. One who is engaged in Lord Krishna's devotional service lives in direct relationship with the Supreme Lord. So there is no doubt that his position is transcendental from the very beginning. The devotee does not live on the material plane. He lives in Krishna. The holy name of the Lord and the Lord are non-different. Therefore, when a devotee chants Hare Krishna Krishna and his internal potency are dancing on the tongue of the devotee. When he offers Krishna food, Krishna directly accepts these eatables, and the devotee becomes Krishnaized by eating the remnants. One who does not engage in such service cannot understand how this is so. Although this is a process recommended in the Bhagavad Gītā and in other Vedic literatures. Oh, that's the end. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. And that translation again. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always without a doubt. Okay. Now, Ben Prabhu. Can you say something about that verse? And about the purpose of Srila Prabhupada?
Thanks for,
Did you?
thanks for putting me on the spot. Well, initially what comes to mind just by reading the translation is that, I mean, there's a couple other verses in the Bhagavad Gītā on a similar theme, really. Man mana bhava mad bhakta. So in that verse, the Lord again is like, is giving us clues, in a sense, what we need to do to keep our connection with Krishna. Always thinking about Krishna, offering your obeisances, offering your worship, and offering your prayers, etc. But it's been emphasized twice is to fix your mind upon Krishna, and in that way, we've got that connection with Krishna. Krishna is none different from his name, his fame, his paraphernalia, etc. So in that way, the devotee can just simply fix his mind upon Krishna and always be connected with Krishna. I didn't really get the purport, really. I didn't really see the purport, but that's just what comes to mind from that verse.
Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Now let's just have a closer look on that verse again. Fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What does that clarify? Certainly not. Fix your mind upon me, the Param Brahman, the Supreme Brahman. That's not what Krishna is saying. He's making a point. It's not just living, fix your mind upon me. And people could think of many ways. Fix your mind. Krishna, yes, okay. Krishna as the Supreme Brahman. Param Brahman, Param Dharma, Pavitram. So he says clearly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Srila Prabhupada, he repeats again and again, we should meditate on Krishna in his Shyama Sundar two-handed form with a peacock feather on his head and a flute to his lips. This is a most beneficial form. Of course, Krishna has many, many forms. Some are attracted to worship Lord Ram more than Lord Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada says the most beneficial, we should, when we meditate on Krishna, we should think of Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his two-handed form. Peacock feather, flute. So that is clear what we should fix our mind on. The Supreme. And most importantly, personality. Person. Not the all-pervading Brahman. Then Lord Krishna says, engage all your intelligence as me. All your intelligence. Meaning, not a bit of intelligence we engage in material sense gratification. Of course, that if we even engage a little bit of intelligence in Krishna, that will be to our benefit. But that's not what Krishna is saying. Krishna is very greedy. He doesn't want a little bit of our intelligence, 5%. He is not really satisfied with 5%. Nor is he satisfied with 10%, 80%, 90%. Krishna wants 100% our intelligence be fixed on him. So how? How are we fixing our intelligence on Krishna in a practical way? Vaishana Mataji, what would you say? How to fix our intelligence on Krishna?
Try and concentrate on him, on his name. Concentrate on his name, his pastimes, and hearing and chanting about him.
How we concentrate on his name?
Well, by chanting.
By chanting, it's obvious. Yes.
Yeah, daily. I think if that is the basic, if we can get into that,
Yes.
then I think we can just flow automatically. Everything.
So fix our mind in chanting.
And doing things for him, of course, serving all the time.
Yes, and service.
Thinking of him. I mean, mine's always cooking and menu.
Yes.
Other than
I
that,
just read the other day, Srila Prabhupada says, my engagement, I translate the books. That's my seva. And then I play a little bit of Mridangam as a change. And then I give some class. And then I translate again. And then I play a bit of the Mridangam and sing and bhajan. So in this way, one can fill one's whole day.
yes. And singing can become so much part of it all. Singing is the relaxing bit, you know, the sort of, it's a joy. And I'm sure everybody has part of singing and Smaranam Kirtanam, isn't it?
So if we can do that, giving Krishna 100% of our intelligence used, then that is spiritual intelligence used in Krishna's service. And then Krishna said, thus you will live in me always, without a doubt. And that's very logical. If we think of our family always, then we live with that family. In our mind, we live with a family. The children may be away, but we're thinking of the children. We live with the children. We live with a family. If we think of our job, the office, and the workers, and what we're doing there, then we're living in the office, even while at home. Some people, they cannot just shut off after work. They're in the office, and they're thinking very much office, 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 and their work. When they come home, they're still thinking office, office, office. Right? Not okay, office finished, now it's a different life. No, they're thinking still of office. So they're living always in the office.
I was talking to somebody today, and this lady, I mean, this was a lady from India, and she said to me, your seva and your Krishna consciousness is actually really affecting all your family members. And she said, it's, you know, your attention with Radha and Krishna, constant, I've been seeing you for so many years, and she said it's helping the whole of your family with the devotional service. It's obviously giving out vibes. I mean, okay, not responsible for everybody's lives, but he said it's definitely affecting all your family members and looking after your children.
What do you speak if you go back home to Godhead at the end of this life? Then all your family members, generations in the past and in the future, it's affecting them. Liberate it. Go back home to Godhead. Why? How do I deserve it? Oh, there was a lady, Vashna Kishori Mataji. She came to the stage of pure devotion, and she remembered Krishna when she left his body, and on her strength, you never appreciated that really while she was with you, but on her strength and her devotion, you're liberated. Wow. It's like that. But sometimes family members don't like. They're affected and they take it in a negative way. Oh, since you are in this Krishna consciousness, you are not going with us to the cinema and to the restaurant anymore. And
Well, what I get from other people is quite slyly they'll say, when I'm on about this, my Krishna consciousness, it's your choice. Everybody has a choice. It's like snap. You have a choice. You do what you want. Leave us to it.
That brings up some questions, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because I mean, like all these generations past and into the future, they get liberated. I mean, how have they been purified? Because they still had their material desires, and it's like they didn't have any choice in the matter. It just happened to them. So
good question.
it brings up a question about that.
Quite an interesting question. I repeat that again. I don't know if it came over through the microphone clearly. Ben is asking how generations back and in the future also how they be liberated when they don't have any choice and maybe the most sinful people. And they don't deserve that really. So how come? How does it work? How they're liberated? Interesting question. Well, take an example. We have given that in different contexts before. You give attention to a gentleman's dog. The gentleman is very pleased. Very pleased. You meet someone in the park or somewhere else. You're not ignoring the dog. You're just speaking to the gentleman, don't even look at the dog. It may not be a dog lover. So you ignore the dog. And he's just going around your legs and you're just speaking with the gentleman. That's one thing. But you're meeting someone. Hello, how are you? And immediately the next after that hello, you said you pat the dog. You say something to the dog. Oh yes, what a beautiful dog you got. But how the heart is pleased of that gentleman. He's basically, you can ask him anything after that. He will fall at your feet, more or less. So it's the same with Krishna. Devotees and pure devotees are so dear to the Lord. We cannot even imagine how dear a pure devotee is to Krishna. An example, if a pure devotee promises something to someone, Krishna feels obliged to fulfill that promise. He feels obliged. Because out of love for his pure devotees, Krishna will do anything what he has done for the Pandavas, what he has done for other pure devotees, what he has done for Srila Prabhupada. He came alone with a few dollars and a trunk of books and one contact, the Agarwal family. That's it. No friends, no associates. For 1 year he was all alone. And then Krishna arranged everything. everything. And then so many disciples, so many temples, so much opulence. Everything he provided for his pure devotee. And not only provided all comforts and everything, but he also arranged that he could fulfill the mission of his spiritual master to spread Krishna consciousness in the English-speaking language all over the world, in particular in the Western countries. So how come Krishna did arrange all this? Because he has so much love for his pure devotee. So to your question, if someone becomes a pure devotee and goes back to Krishna, Krishna is so pleased that he will liberate so and so many generations in the past and in the future. These people are not qualified in any way out of their own, but Krishna is so pleased with his pure devotee that he wants to please him. That's also a very nice... Krishna wants to please his pure devotee. In fact, there is a competition. The pure devotee wants to please Krishna, and Krishna wants to please the pure devotee. And none of them will accept defeat. None of them. Huh? So if the devotee pleases Krishna, then Krishna wants to please him even more. And the devotee will say, oh no, I don't deserve anything. Huh? Then he wants to please Krishna even more. We have that on the gopis, pure devotees, not only the gopis, all pure devotees. So that's on the strength of that love. You love someone, you will make sure that those dear to him are taken care of. So Krishna loves his pure devotees. So someone who the family he's born in has been immediately purified. Krishna can do that. Krishna can take all karma away from someone. Kripa, mercy, by Krishna's mercy, without undergoing all the purificatory normal process. Krishna can give someone love of Godhead without that person even chanting Hare Krishna. But that is Kripa, Kripa Siddhi. Srila Prabhupada says about Kripa Siddhi. Normally, our process is sadhana Siddhi. Becoming Siddhi means also becoming perfect by our sadhana. Sadhana means the four regulative principles, strictly, chanting Hare Krishna all the time, constantly, or at least 16 rounds. Interesting, I came the other day across a quote where Srila Prabhupada spoke with, I think, Haley Mills, the actor. So, how many rounds shall I chant? She asked Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, chant constantly. That's our recipe, to constantly chanting Hare Krishna. But we have given 16 to fix a minimum, that people come up to a minimum standard. But the actual aim is to chant all the time. Huh? But to give a minimum, bottom line, 16 rounds. It was 64, we know the story, right? It was 64. Into Gaudiya Mata, Srila Prabhupada's coming from, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, everybody, when initiation, okay, 64 rounds. That is 8 hours a day. Quite something. 64 rounds. But then Srila Prabhupada could see, when he was giving a lecture, we know the story, I think so, if we don't chant, or if you don't chant 64 rounds every day. There is no way of going back home to Godhead. Ooh, everybody was looking down, and they knew that's almost impossible task. And they were discouraged. Srila Prabhupada could immediately understand. And he said, okay, 32 rounds. Minimum. Without chanting 32 rounds, 4 hours a day. It's not possible to go back home to Godhead. And still, the devotees were depressed, discouraged. And eventually Srila Prabhupada is described, he got up, it was at the end of the class, flicked his chadar over his shoulder and walked out and said, minimum 16 rounds. So out of 64, it became 48, 32, and eventually 16 rounds. And no more concession. Okay, 8 only. 4. Okay, 1 round a day. No, 16 is the standard. And any one not able to chant 16, then he chants 1, 2, 3, 4, and pushes it up until he comes to 16. That's what Srila Prabhupada wants us to do. Sometimes some are saying, oh, it is not possible to follow all the instruction of the spiritual master. Should we follow all the instruction? There's too many instructions. How? Well, also Srila Prabhupada has been asked, Swamiji, you introducing so many rules. And Srila Prabhupada said, if I would introduce all the rules, you would walk away straight away. So I just give you some rules. So it became 16 rounds daily. Now I lost what we talked about. Yes, and before that?
You mentioned about Haley Mills.
And before that?
And before that, we were discussing about
oh yeah,
liberation of previous
sadhana sita,
generation.
right? Sadhana sita. To siddha, perfect, to reach perfection, means full, pure, unalloyed devotional service. Sadhana, by our sadhana, by our following the rules and regulations, chanting 60 rounds, 4 principles, and so on. That's one thing. But there is another category of the word is nitya siddha. What does a nitya siddha spend?
Nitya siddha is someone who is eternally liberated right from the beginning.
Right? So never fall down into the material consciousness. They're always, they're inhabitants of the spiritual world, they're nitya siddhas. Can we become nitya siddhas? Yes? I asked someone that question, can we become nitya? No. We are, nitya siddhas is a different category. No, we can become nitya siddhas. Once we are nitya siddhas, nobody will ask, how did you come to this position? Like when we get our A levels, our PhD, our degree, nobody will ask her, oh, what did you do before? No, you got your PhD, that's it. How did you achieve it? Nobody's interested. You got your PhD, that's it. So once we have reached perfection in Krishna consciousness, the question, how did we get there, is irrelevant.
gurus and our family, old ancestors and people who were there. So how much of that, they are affecting us in our lives? Like, okay, we just discussed saying that what we do now is affecting our children, right? So how much of our parents and our great-grandfathers and people, how much of their seva or is affecting us in this life? Because like we say, so okay, we're not all Hare Krishna kids, like I'm not born in a Hare Krishna family. I think I started my devotional service at 20, 25. And then suddenly just it kicked in at the age of 25, when things, at a certain age you get married, kid comes and then it all clicks in suddenly. So how much is it of other people or of old ancestors and their punya or deeds are affecting us?
Okay, their punya.
To what extent?
Certainly their material activities affects us if we are in material consciousness. If we be brought up in material consciousness, be brought up in a certain way as patriots perhaps, cheering for our country and so on, that affects us in material consciousness. But as soon as we become Krishna conscious, all this conditioning is wiped away, gone. Now how does their punya affect us? Well, it affects us like material consciousness affects us. Their pious activity affects us too. So teaching us from small childhood, takes his lamp, and you don't understand why you're doing, but because your mother tells you to make circles around the deity at home. So that affects us. Then we get the credit because their spiritual practices, we growing up of being affected by the spiritual practices as much as we growing up being affected by the material qualities. So we are also affected by the spiritual activities. But the punya, the pious credit, that goes to them, not to us. It goes to them. If they have accumulated enough punya, then they're going to the heavenly planets.
So what about us? We're doing this punya, karma or whatever. So not all of it's going to go to our children. It's for us then. That bit, that's what you're saying again.
Well, we don't do punya. We are not after punya. We don't care about punya. We care about pleasing Krishna in pure devotional service. Punya means we want something for ourselves, like brownie points, right? Like the Boy Scouts. They're doing certain activities and they're getting a point. Sometimes children like that. Oh, you have been very good in school. Okay, you get a star. So very proudly, I've collected 5 stars this week. And then they're getting a present or something. So that is a whole concept of punya. We're doing something to get a reward. But as devotees, or sincere devotees, or to speak of pure devotees, we don't care about punya. Punya is just getting us to the heavenly planet and we have to come down again. That is a punya, reward, and up and down and up and down. Brahmanda Brahmida Konya Bhagavan achieve Guru Krishna Prasade by Bhakti Lata Beach. We are circling up and down since time immemorial until we meet, by Krishna's mercy, we meet a pure devotee. And then he plants a Bhakti Lata Beach in our hearts, a seed of devotion. And then we are away from punya. We should not fall in the trap of performing devotional service with the mentality of getting punya. That it becomes material. Punya is material. Pious activities are material. They're not spiritual. They're giving us a material result, which is enjoying the higher planetary systems. That's a punya.
Like Mother Teresa or somebody who's dedicated their whole life to serving other people, humanitarian.
That is also punya. That's also punya.
Is that just punya? Isn't that
Yeah.
gonna...
That is just punya. Nothing else.
Still, it's a good life. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good life, and then we go to the heavenly planets, have a good life, but then when our punya is finished, we come back down here. Not really a good bargain. Even so, we live 10,000 years in the higher planetary systems. But 10,000 years is just, for us it seems to be incredibly long. But for the person in the heavenly planets, 10,000 years is just like 100 years here. In a split second it goes away.
I mean, it depends on what consciousness she did things in and what her mentality was. She could be acting in service to. I mean, she was a Christian lady, so she could have been acting in service to Jesus and stuff.
Can you say that again a bit louder?
It would depend on her mentality as well, because whatever she was doing, she's like, if she's doing it in service to Jesus and to her religion, Christianity, then she's acting in a kind of devotional service way as well, not in a selfish way, for her own personal
enjoyment eventually.
Fame. Acting in that way to, like, genuinely, helping people.
But there's just so many people like that whom you admire, whom I
But
admire.
she got the kind of spiritual connection there as well.
Yeah.
So
That's what I mean.
she was a very devout person in her religious faith. So you couldn't say for sure whether she's acting in punya or not really. I would suggest.
Yeah, there must have been a lot of faith.
Okay,
there
the
to be able to
opposite,
do that, yeah.
the opposite of punya. Punya has a selfish element. The motivation is to get some reward. That is punya. Pious activity. The opposite is love of Krishna. Outside, it may look just the same. So, as you say, Ben, it's difficult to say. Someone outside, he may act exactly the same if someone has a motivation of some reward to enjoy the benefit of the reward. You get some good birth, good family, good healthy body, beautiful body, knowledgeable, all that. But the motive is selfish. I want something for me. But love of God, there's no selfish element. I don't want anything for me. Everything for Krishna, nothing for me. I want to please Krishna. But both these persons, externally, they may act exactly the same. But the internal motivation is very, very different. And the result of the activity is also very different. Right?
Yeah, I mean, and devotional service it's transcendental to any kind of material activity anyway. It's not a material activity, it's transcendental.
Yes, because it is connected with Krishna.
Because it's on the absolute platform.
Yes.
It's connected to Krishna, and it's transcendental. It's not a material thing. You're not acquiring any material. You've gone beyond karma. It's like we used to sell a book called The Higher Taste, and we didn't say vegetarian. We just said this is a karma-free diet. We're giving you a karma-free diet because, like, when we offer our food to Krishna, it's no longer material food anymore. It's become prasad, so it's been spiritualized, and then so when we eat that food, there's no reaction anymore, good or bad.
Yes.
It's just pure spiritual.
Sometimes people are bewildered when we work for Krishna in devotional service. There is no reaction, good or bad. And some people think, oh no, I want good. Okay, I don't want bad reaction, but I want good reaction. No, it's finishing good and bad. Because a good reaction, it binds us, as you just said, binds us to this material world. Because we have to come back and enjoy the result. Okay, you did some pious activity here. You have to enjoy. It sounds strange. You have to suffer your bad karma, but you have to enjoy your... Oh no, I like to enjoy my good karma. Well, that you stay in this material world, you stay. You enjoy your good or you suffer your bad, you stay here. That's not the way of getting out. Once we go into the spiritual world, there is no good, no bad. We're not coming back. That's...
We're talking about like food for life, obviously. That is, again, our prashadam is on the transcendental level. But now at the moment, like the way the world is going, you see all these people in Gaza and children are starving, women, give them food. And I was like, oh, I should donate. And then suddenly this Qurbani came up. Qurbani or Qurbani. And I thought, what's Qurbani? And I was like about to think, oh, I could, children are dying. Children got no food. But then the meat was coming up.
Okay.
And then I thought,
why are we doing?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. No, they were Qurbani. Actually, then I found out Qurbani is a sacrifice, and I thought, so now they're talking about give is their Eid time or whatever their time is, give a sacrifice of the lamb or whatever.
They have two Eids in their
Plenty of them.
festivals.
Tell me about them.
They have two main festivals in their religion.
So it's scary.
That's one.
Who is that?
Eid.
Sikhs.
In Islam.
Islam.
They have two main. They have two main festivals.
Yeah.
After Ramadan, they have an Eid, but they have another one. Is a bit more.
I think which is running at the moment.
It's a lamb sacrifice.
Yeah. So when I had the lamb
It goes on
sacrifice,
everywhere.
that put me off.
But this is what's been ordained in their religious texts. So
Even the Christians.
So that put me off completely. And I thought,
Even the Christians.
Bible, don't want to go there. I'd rather donate a blanket instead.
Vaishana Mataji, even the Christians. When Jesus Christ came, he introduced the bloodless sacrifice. Before, there were lamb offering, there were animal sacrifices, and then Jesus came, stopped it all. Stop, no more. God is not pleased by the blood of your animals, which you sacrifice. Which actually, the priests in the temple, they made some business out of it. Right? It wasn't just, okay, we're sacrificing an animal as a sacrifice to please God. That was a Vedic sacrifice. No, we're sacrificing an animal to eat, enjoying the meat. That wasn't before. There wasn't a motivation to offering an animal in the fire to fill our stomach. And then Jesus, and then they made a business, the priests. At the time of Jesus, I made a business in the temple, selling meat, animals, slaughtering, in the name of, oh no, it's a sacrifice. But they got some reward. They had built up a business model, and that was their livelihood, the priests. And Jesus didn't like that. He whipped them out of the temple. He turned over their tables with money exchange and money business. Well, this is a house of my Father. Pure devotion. So what are you doing here? You're not supposed to do that. That's a house of God. You don't make a business. Even in the Hare Krishna, in ISKCON, that happens also. That some business is made on the strength of the Hare Krishna movement. Introduced after Prabhupada.
Every faith, what they have like the main places of pilgrimage in every faith on this planet. People will exploit it for some business opportunity.
Yes.
There are people with that mentality. Well, it's like that's how it is, isn't it?
Therefore, it is said, when the pure devotee appears in this world, everything is ordered, everything is very clear. And when the pure devotee leaves this world, then everything becomes disordered again. So what does that mean? Material propensities entering into a spiritual, into a genuine spiritual movement, and people exploiting the basis of fame, the facilities of a genuine spiritual movement for material activities, because naturally that is our tendency of material activities, and the pure devotee is not there anymore who would put immediately a stop to it.
That's why I don't really like
That happens.
Control. People they try to get power, control. They exploit other people.
That happens.
It does happen.
So, okay, back to the sadhana siddha and the nitya siddha. And in between, or the other one, is a kripa siddha. Kripa is mercy. So someone attains perfection by the mercy, inconceivable mercy of Guru and Krishna. That's rare, as we said before. Without even following the sadhana, that person can be elevated to the topmost level of pure devotional service by the mercy of Krishna or the spiritual master, or both. And Srila Prabhupada said, yes, Kripa Siddha is there, but don't bet on it. Don't think, okay, I don't need to do anything to elevate my consciousness. I just wait until the mercy of the Lord is coming. Hare Krishna, please come in. Hare Krishna. Ravi brought you here?
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Ravi. Are you well?
Yes, thanks.
Have you been here before?
Yes.
You've been here?
Yeah.
What's
I've
your
been
name?
here before.
What's your name?
Mina.
Meena. That must have been a long time back.
Yeah. Last year. Last year.
Yes. It's nice to see you, Meena.
Yeah, thank you.
Will you stay till the end?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Oh, thank you, Meena Mataji. We're just talking about Krishna, of course. About Krishna. Ben, can you just read that purport again?
One who is engaged in Lord Krishna's devotional service lives in a direct relationship with the Supreme Lord. So there is no doubt that his position is transcendental from the very beginning. A devotee does not live on the material plane. He lives in Krishna. The holy name of the Lord and the Lord are non-different. Therefore, when a devotee chants Hare Krishna, Krishna and his internal potency are dancing on the tongue of the devotee. When he offers Krishna food, Krishna directly accepts these edibles, and the devotee becomes Krishnized by eating the remnants. One who does not engage in such service cannot understand how this is so, although this is a process recommended in the Bhagavad Gītā and in other Vedic literature.
What a beautiful purport. We become Krishnaized. Krishnaized. Like if we touch an electrical wire, we become electricized, right? It shakes us, electricity going through us. So if we touch Krishna, we become Krishnaized. And what is the result, Ravi? What's the result of becoming Krishnaized? We go back home to Godhead. Would you like Meena Mataji to go back home to Godhead?
Go back.
Back to Krishna?
Yeah.
Yes. What would you expect to find there if you go back to Krishna? How will it be?
Oh, I feel I'm in heaven.
In heaven, yes. More than heaven. No more working. No more job.
No.
No more paying bills. No more money problems. No more health problems. No more birth.
No.
Right? No more another body.
Yeah.
If we stay here, after we leave this body, which is not so nice, in hospital or by accident or anywhere, we just, we know we are leaving. The doctors tell us, okay, you got 1 more week. We know then the mind becomes so much anxiety. I'm dying. What happened to me afterwards? So if we are Krishna conscious, we're going to Krishna. And Zen will not come back here. We get a spiritual body. Here we have a material body, which has a beginning and an end. And then we get another body, and another one, and another one, and another one. And we have no choice what family, what country, what community, what ethnic group, what skin color. We have no choice. We just have to take another body. So that's not up to us. We might think, oh yes, I don't mind of coming back here if I'm in a nice family, educated, plenty of money, beautiful, healthy education. No, we have no choice. No choice. We may take birth in the Middle East. We take birth in Ukraine, where there's war. Or in Africa, where there's starvation. We don't have any choice. So to take the risk of taking birth again, that's a big, big risk. Better to go to Krishna. No more birth. We live with Krishna. What does Krishna do? I mean, living with Krishna. Ben, what does he do all day long?
He likes to hunt his cows, and he likes to play his flute and play with his friends and just have a great time. Dance with the gopis.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just roaming around with his friends and having just a wonderful day, every day, every day. Nice relationships with his friends. Everybody loves him and he loves everybody. No disappointment. We love Krishna, there is no disappointment. Here we love someone, and we love someone very much, and then at one point the trust is broken. Disappointment. Even family members. Disappointment. Broken. Broken heart. Where is that person in this material world who is older than 5 years, who can honestly say, my heart was never broken? No. Everybody's heart is broken many times. And then we stop trusting more and more. We just... So, but Krishna will never break our heart. He reciprocates perfectly with us. So he's the best friend, he's the best master, he's the best lover, he's the best son, all of that. So yes, let's go back home to Godhead. So what we have to do, Ravi, what we have to do to go where we are now, what we have to go to go to Krishna in this lifetime. Let's say we're living another 50 years. How old are you now? 35. So that means 80 years? You will live 80 years? Possibly, huh? Not many people living longer than 80 years. Huh? So another 50 years. So how to get from where you are now to becoming a pure devotee? Doing devotional service. Yes? What else, Ben? What can we do to get from here to become a pure devotee?
Well, there's 9 processes of devotional service, and they begin with chanting. Chanting, and then hearing, of course, and then remembering what we've heard. So remembering about the pastime of Krishna and about this, hearing from the devotees, hearing from trying to learn and study all the Vedic literatures and take it in and remembering this and then remembering Krishna, remembering his holy name, remembering his pastimes. We can offer prayers, we can make friendship with Krishna, we engage in service to Krishna. So many ways you can utilize every single way, or we can focus on maybe one or two. So it's
Yep. Thank you. Very nice. We want to just discuss one more item here, a highlighted item. The holy name of the Lord means Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And Krishna are non-different. How is that? I mean, it's written there, theoretically. How can we realize that the name and Krishna is non-different? Okay, let's first have a theoretical understanding. Who can say something more about the name and Krishna is non-different? So if I say Krishna, that is Krishna. It's not say I say Krishna, there's Krishna. But Krishna is Krishna. So on a theoretical level, how can we understand that, Ravi?
It's the sound vibration of Krishna, the name. It's still Krishna.
What?
So we are
Why? Why? Ben, why? Why is the sound vibration of Krishna is Krishna, Ravi said. Why?
in this purport, Prabhupada is saying that there is no difference between God and his name. So therefore, the way it's understood is that Krishna's name is not a material thing. And Prabhupada explains that the name Krishna is coming directly from the spiritual platform. It's not a material name.
Yes, these are some good points. Krishna is absolute, right?
Absolutely.
And that sound, Krishna, has been imported from the spiritual world. It's just like some stardust or something coming from somewhere else. It looks like Krishna is just a word like water, but it's not. Water, the name water and the water are different. How do I realize that? If I say water, 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 still I'm thirsty. I can all day long I can say water, water, water. It will not quench my thirst. Water is material, and the name is material, and the substance of water and the name of the substance are different. But with Krishna, if I say Krishna, I'm enlivened. I'm on the spiritual plane. I can feel that Krishna, and the more I say Krishna, the more ecstatic we become. So Krishna and Krishna as a personality and the name of Krishna are not like the water and the name of waters. They're the same, because Krishna is absolute. Absolute. If I think of Krishna, that is Krishna. If I eat Krishna Prasadam, that is Krishna. If I do Arti to Krishna, that is Krishna. The deity is Krishna. But Krishna is not only in the deity. Some think like that. Krishna is banished to the deity. Right? He can only be in the deity. Or some others religion, they say, God is everywhere. Yes, everybody says, God is everywhere, but not in the deity. It doesn't make sense either. If God is everywhere, he's also in the deity. Yes, Krishna is everywhere, in every atom, in particular in the deity.
The Prabhuji is in Vrindavan with some holy sadhus, holy, the Brijvasis. Sometimes when the deity is not there, even on a piece of paper or wood, the name Krishna is carved and they are worshipping, they are serving, offering obeisances. So that is still absolute as the deity is the Krishna.
Exactly. We know the story of Ganashyam. We have talked about it. He had no deity, and he was doing a deity by writing in the sand, Radhe. He write it in the sand. There was his deity. That wasn't different from the deity. And he sit down for his day. He chanted Hare Krishna, and he had the deity in front of him. And in the evening when he left home, he did like that, to make sure nobody steps on. And he went home. The next day he wrote again, Radhe. So that is, deity can be made out of metal, made out of wood, made out of mind. We know the Brahmin, the story, who heard in a meeting, very poor fellow, he knew he should offer worship to Krishna, but he didn't have any facilities. He didn't have an arti plate, no a bell, no nothing. Flowers, yes, he could pick anywhere. But he had no paraphernalia, nothing. No, even an altar, no deities. So in a meeting, you see how important these meetings are. He heard the sadhus talked about, no, you can have manifest the deity in your mind. You can just meditate of doing arti, meditating, of offering flowers, shamara, just meditate in your meditation. That's the same thing as you're doing it externally. I said, wow, that suits me. I have nothing. That's very nice. I never heard about that. So how important it is to hear from sadhus. You're finding out so many amazing things. So he did that. He sat down and he did it in a gorgeous way. You can imagine, sitting down, crossed legs, closed his eyes, and not only he got water from the Ganga in his meditation, right? He went down not only with a pot, with a golden pot. He meditated a golden pot. He went down to the Ganga, he offered his pranams, he took water from the Ganga, he brought it back, and all his paraphernalia, which he didn't have, the plates, the bells, a plate for the flowers, Achman cup, everything was in pure gold in his meditation. And not only that, he did not only do arti, he did some food stuff. He cooked the most delicious food stuff. He cooked preparations he has never even tasted in his whole life. He just lived on some chapati and a bit of sabji and a bit of rice here and there. That was his diet. And now he was happy. Now he could cook in his meditation. Aubergine sabji, paneer sabji, this and that, and the most delicious preparation he has only seen others eating. He prepared it all. And at the end, Krishna must get the sweet at the end. He cooked some sweet rice. But he did that for a long time. But one day he wasn't sure if the sweet rice should be offered cool or cold. And he just cooked it. So, is it ready to be offered in his meditation? He put his finger in. It's not to recommend you put your finger in the offering of the Lord. Really, yeah? But anyway, he put his finger in the sweet rice. Oh, it was hot. He burned his finger. And he woke up of his meditation. Wow, what happened? That was painful. He looked at his finger. It was all red. It was burned. Well, how is that? It was just meditation. And his finger got burned in meditation. And at that time, Lord Narayan, he smiled in Vaikuntha. And Lakshmi inquired, my lord, what happened? Why are you suddenly smiling? Bring me this Brahmin here. Bring him. Okay, flower aeroplane dispatched. Coming down. Okay, my dear Brahmin, the Lord of Vaikuntha wants your presence. Okay, come and go straight to the spiritual front. So, I mean, what more examples do we need? That meditation. So if we can accept that, then surely we can accept that the name and Krishna are non-different. As much as a deity can be done out of mind, out of written in the sand, out of wood like Jagannath, out of clay, out of metal, like that. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Sachi Sundarati Jai Haribol. So, I want to ask Ritu and Prabhuji or Amrita Rate Mataji, any questions? To that verse or otherwise?
No, Prabhu, thank you. Thank you for the discussion and the class and the wonderful story from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu about the devotee and his mental service through mind. Yeah, but my question is that, like, how to reach that level? Where when we are offering through mind, sometimes we do it, but we are not sure whether Krishna is accepting that. There's a hint of doubt whether I've done it properly or not. But that level where the devotee is offering everything through mind, where materially there is nothing there in front of him, but still Krishna is accepting that. So at what level of devotional service, or what platform of devotional, definitely the devotee has become a pure devotee. So how do we reach that level where Krishna will accept whatever, even something which we are offering by mind?
We all have that same question, Ritu and Prabhuji. How to reach that level of pure devotion? Is that your question?
Yes, Prabhu. The thing is that even while we are chanting, the simplest of the process which Mahaprabhu has given us and Prabhupada has so much stressed upon, and all the acharyas, the simplest of the process in Kali Yuga is chanting. So whenever we are sitting and down and chanting, so many things are coming into the head. So like if the previous day I was on call, so all the things that were happening in the office, just like as you mentioned, people come out of the office and still have office in their head. So while chanting, these things come, I try to force them out. Again, it's coming. I even sometimes don't, realize that they have already entered into my mind, and suddenly I realize, oh, I'm chanting, but my mind is somewhere else. Hare Krishna. So how to, yeah, that's my question, or
Okay.
how to get out of that.
Okay, now listen. There is a beautiful answer to this. It is from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sharanagati, quoted from Adi Purana. It's very deep, but it's addressing exactly what you have just raised. Your mind is wandering all over the universe when you chant. Sounds familiar, right? Your mind is wandering all over the universe when you chant. Chant anyway. Your mind is wandering to the past and the future when you chant. Chant anyway. You are not able to concentrate on Krishna's name while you chant. Chant anyway. You have no taste for chanting. Chant anyway. You have lusty desires. Chant anyway. You're making offenses in chanting. Chant anyway. You are not praying to Krishna to help you chant better. Chant anyway. You often chant late at night. chant anyway. So why? Why should you chant despite all these above obstacles? This is why. There is no vow like chanting the holy name, no knowledge superior to it, no meditation becomes anywhere near to it, and it gives the highest result. No penance is equal to it, and nothing is as potent or powerful as the holy name. Chanting is the greatest act of piety and the supreme refuge. Even the words of the Vedas do not possess sufficient power to describe its magnitude. Chanting is the highest path to liberation, peace, and eternal life. It is a pinnacle of devotion, the heart's joyous proclivity and attraction to the best form of remembrance of the Supreme Lord. The best form of remembering Krishna is chanting. The holy name has appeared solely for the benefit of the living entities as their Lord and Master, the supreme worshipful object, and the spiritual guide and mentor. This holy name is a spiritual guide and mentor. Whoever continuously chants Lord Krishna's name, again here we have continuously chants Lord Krishna's name, even in his sleep, can easily realize that the name is a direct manifestation of Krishna. Non-different, just what we're discussing today. In spite of the influence of Kali Yuga. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Does that answer your question, Rituan Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, thank you.
I can post that. I will post it tomorrow to everyone.
Definitely.
It is a beautiful, beautiful. I saw that. I immediately shared that on my Facebook profile, because it's just so, so beautiful. From Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And yes, despite all our deficiencies of not controlling the mind, of this and that, and causing offense.
Prabhuji, when it mentioned about causing offense, you still keep chanting. So how does it work then? If you are indirectly or unintentionally causing offense, but keep chanting, how do you...
Yes, good question.
balance?
Good question. Jaiva Dharma by Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes what is a remedy for offensive chanting. Nam aparat. Ben spoke so nicely last time of Nama Bas chanting, of granting liberation, even just the glimmer, the glimpse of the pure holy name. So, the advice, instruction in Jaiva Dharma by Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, the remedy against offensive chanting is continuous chanting. That's the antidote. So yes, if we are on the platform offensive chanting, so chant anyway. Keep chanting, keep chanting, keep chanting. And gradually, it's not, okay, I'm offensive chanting, so I better stop chanting. That's not, no. Keep chanting, chant anyway. Continuously, and then out of our Namaparat, offensive chanting, the day will come, it will be Nama Bas, a glimmer. Oh, you said glimmer, right, Ben, last time? Yeah. The glimmer of the pure name is there. Like the sun in the morning, 5 o'clock. So they're getting a little bit light on the horizon. And if we just keep on waiting, then in due time the sun will be high up in the sky. So that's a pure holy name. The pure holy name will manifest. Shuddha Nam, pure holy name. And immediately we're chanting even just one mantra, even one name of Krishna in Shuddhanam, pure chanting, immediately will be liberated. Immediately. So powerful Krishna's name is. Okay, anything else? Return, anything else, Amrita Radhe Mataji?
No, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, we stop here and we stop the broadcast and recording and everything. And we'll just chant a little bit. We have the offering. Krishna is eating at the moment. So we'll chant a bit. And Krishna likes kirtan while he's eating. Very nice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hello, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Sundar, Nitai Satchi Sundar, Nitai Satchi Sundar, Jaya Nitai Satchi Sundar, 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 Jai Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jai Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jai Giri 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 Govardhan, 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 Jai Giri 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 Govardhan, Giri 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 Govardhan, Giri 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 Govardhan, Giri 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 Govardhan, Jai Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jai Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jai Krishna Balaram, 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 Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radhe, Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe, Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru, Jai Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Jai Jaya Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev. Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for being here, seeing you on Wednesday. Here we stop, and we're wishing you a wonderful evening and a wonderful tomorrow and after tomorrow and all wonderful days until you go back home to the spiritual sky. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.